How do you know what rear end you have, what gear ratio? Um, you can't have, for obvious reasons, you can't just throw anything in. If you've got one gear ratio in your front diff, you've got to have the same. Otherwise, you're just going to grenade. One of the biggest things we see is guys don't understand what gear ratio is and means, and B, how to give us the good numbers so we know what we're looking for. A lot of times, this is obviously upside down, but as you reach over, a lot of you guys can see these tags that are on the housing, and sometimes that has really good information, other times not so much. What happens is, especially with some older trucks, like here we are at the frame rail, and so we're just looking on top here, obviously it's missing, but a lot of times those tags will be right there or right there. And those numbers are important, but they're not everything. Especially with older trucks, a lot of these third members, a lot of these diffs have been taken out. So just because that's on the housing, that just means that's what came in the truck from the factory. Which this one, I don't even see one, but we're gonna go up and look at some actual third members here in a moment. But a lot of times all you can see is what's up top here, and we just can't always rely on those numbers. Okay, here we are actually looking at some diffs, and whether you're looking at your front diff or your rear, your front rear or your rear, and I'm basically talking Eaton Fuller on this video. Spicer, a little different, Rockwell's a little different, so we'll do different videos. Eaton Rockwell. How can I tell the gear ratio? How can I tell what I'm looking at? Now, those tags on the housing are super valuable, but the actual third member might be different. So what you're looking for is these tags right on the diff itself. These tags are more important. A lot of times they're missing. That's the problem. A lot of times they are missing. There's one that was glued on. It's a Spicer, but same principle. It's missing. So sometimes those tags on the housing's the only ones you can see. So here's another one that's missing. It's supposed to be there, but it's missing. So how do I know what the hell this thing even is? There's a couple different ways that you can tell. Obviously, if you can read the tag right down here, it's a 433. Okay, 433 ratio. And obviously the other information about the diff. The other numbers that a lot of times a lot of guys will just give us are any of the numbers they can actually see. Casting numbers, as an example. Yes, that's important. We need those numbers also. However, that doesn't tell us the gear ratio. And again, we cannot sell you just some rear end, even if the casting number is the same. The gear ratio might be completely different. If we put one gear ratio in the front and another in the rear, she's not going to go nowhere, or if she does, something's going to break. So like on this one, it says 390. So these are 390s. That's a pretty safe assumption. There's a couple different ways to tell. So let's say that the tag is missing, like on this one. How do I tell? A couple different ways they help us out. One thing you can do is if you pull it, you can, on the ring gear, so this means there's 39 teeth on the ring gear. And I don't know if this will focus, but down there is the pinion gear. So what this is meaning is there's 39 teeth on the ring gear. Try to get the focus in. 39 teeth on the ring gear and 10 on the pinion gear. That's how we get up with 390s. Okay, now we can verify, yes, that's 390s. Now maybe you haven't pulled the diff. Okay, maybe it's still in the vehicle and you can't tell. You can't find, the gear ratio will be the same on the front diff as the rear. But if you can't find a tag on either one, oh, another place a tag might be is sometimes there'll be between two holes on, or in one hole and a tag hanging off. So look for those tags too. They'd just be a little tag sitting like this or sitting like this. So look for those tags. But if there's no tags to be found, right, and you've pulled it, look for the stamping in the ring gear. And if you cannot find anything tag-wise and you don't have it pulled, the other place they stamp it is on a rear. Not a front rear, but a rear. Let's see if I can. Is they stamp it in, and sometimes you have to get, you know, if you've got your yoke and your U-joint, everything on here, sometimes you can get a mirror in here and take a picture with your phone, clean it up, all the things, but try to get it to focus. I don't know if you can see, but it's stamped right here too. 39, 10. 39, 10. And there's 39 teeth on the ring gear and 10 on the pinion gear, which is inside. So let's just verify. So here we go. I don't have a tag. Okay, pretend I didn't write that on there. Okay, no tag. I don't know what this thing is. No tags. I've got casting numbers, and that's great for casting. I can't find anything on the ring gear. So what do? I'll come look. Try to, here we go, 37, 9. You divide 37 by 9 and you'll come up with 4 11s. Nothing else, and you still have it on a truck. You can count, you can jack up one side, one tire, and count the rotations of the drive line and count the rotations of the tire. That formula's on the Google somewhere, I'm sure, so figure that out. But if you can find a tag anywhere, not on the housing, but on the diff itself, that's safe assumption. If you find it on the rear, the front will be the same. If you find it on the front, the rear will be the same. So yeah, hope that helps.